Hey guys, and welcome back to season 15 of AOR. This time it's round 12, and as you can see we are in Malaysia for the last time in AOR for some time, because obviously the track isn't on the calendar anymore, so this is going to be a goodbye, but a sad goodbye, because I do like this track quite a lot, but hasn't been kind to me always, but hopefully it will be this time. But already it has sort of fucked me over, because the lobby has had an issue where park firmware isn't on, so at the first runs it doesn't save your setup. So everybody, I think at least mine and a few other guys, we had the standard setup for first run, so I just aborted and tried to get in to the pitch and change to another setup, and hopefully it worked, and it did. So I do have my setup on this lap, so it's a bit of a compromised qualifying to say the least, but hopefully I can just get a good top 10 position. But we are only like 15 drivers or something, so I mean starting last isn't really as bad as anywhere else, but hopefully I won't have to do that. So we've had an okay lap so far. I completely forgot to practice, so I only had like half an hour or something like that before the race because of the break week, but I mean it's better than Diehard, who had turned up at like 1 minute past the time, so he could only join in qualifying, so he's probably going to be starting last, so I couldn't do that. So that's nice that we just passed. I think it was a Maze who's filling in for Riley this time, I think. But we're gonna do the final corner and then hopefully get a good run towards the line. And what is it gonna be? It's gonna be a 5th place so far, which I think is gonna get me down into P6. But with that, let's get into the race. And here we are on the grid, and as you can see, P6. We've got Eagle behind us, we've got Zebro in front. We are on the left side of the track. I don't really know which side is better, but we don't get the best start as always. It's kind of like my standard thing to get a bad start. As we now go up the inside, we have Eagle behind us. We may try. Oh, and I brake too late, When Eagle's brake even too late, and we've hit Zebro, and I've been punted down to a P9 or something like that. And now, a Maze turned in on us, and I lost my front wing. I don't know if I punted him or he turned in. As we collided as well, as he came across the track, or I came across the track. I don't really know. It's just complete chaos right now. As we're back up into P7, but that was a chaotic start. As Eagles had a big moment, and we've got a Maze on our inside as well. And he's on the soft tires, the cheating prick. I think he started 10 on those tires. He's just taking the piss right now. I can really feel the front wing being damaged there. As you can see, Eagle just goes right past me there, so that was and again here, just go deep. That was kind of an eventful start, to say the least. I think there's been some carnage behind me as well. I don't really know, but we've got wires connected from the session. That's nice for him. I don't know if he's behind me or ahead of me. I'm guessing he's ahead. I think I can see a ghost car going slowly up ahead, but I'm not really too sure, as we've got Clays behind us on the soft tires. So I mean, we should in theory be faster than him because of the super soft, but obviously with the front wing damage, it was green, but it's still probably going to be pretty tragic in the middle sector. As a little while we just go through goes, so we go up to P7. So I mean, considering how much of a dive from me and Eagle pulled together in the first corner, it's a wonder I'm still here. But as you can see now, we cut him to lap 4. I can't really keep up with Eagle, but at the same time actually pulling away from Piglets behind us, who've gone past Clays. So I mean, I'm still faster than the soft runners, but as soon as my tires get worse, I'm probably going to struggle a lot. And as you can see, that time has arrived, and Piglets has sort of caught us, and we're now in lap 7. As you can see, Eagle's way up ahead, even though I think he might actually have pitted, so that may be why, but it's just really, really difficult with this front wing, and I've gone deep, and I think this is going to be the opportunity for Piglets to try and pressure him a little bit and block him, but he's probably going to have the traction he needs on this corner, and he's going to try and do everything to slipstream us, but obviously I'm going to do what I can to defend. He's still quite far behind, so I should be able to defend from him and keep my position as I do. I don't think he's going to be able to make a move this time at least, so that's good, and we keep P6 for now. And as you can see, I pitted on lap 9 going into lap 10, and I had to change my front wing. I know that maybe wasn't the best decision, because I'm probably going to be undercuts, but it's just I was struggling so much, and also I think with the tire wear, it was just about that I couldn't make it to the pit window, and I don't think I would be able to do that on the mediums as well. So hopefully I can just get out here in P9, but no, there's 3 cars going up ahead, and I'm out. Why you all gotta be there in one big pile? Had I just see, I mean, had I not changed my front wing, I would have been ahead of these people. But obviously, it's tricky to know whether or not it's better to change the front wing. But now we've cut later onto that lap, and as you can see, we caught Charlie, who I think must have started on the softs, and then is really struggling right now because he's quite slow. As you can see, he's gone deep there, and that should be the move made for me. But he just comes back on the track, and I just have to go a little bit to the right and just lost a bit of momentum. But hopefully I can pull a switchback here in the second to last corner, or last corner I mean, and I go a little bit deep and try and swing the car back around, and I think I'm going to have the traction I need. As you can see, yeah, he doesn't have the best traction, so I got okay traction but not the best, but hopefully I can get the move done into turn 1. He's still on the inside, and we've got, is that Pickler's coming out the pits as well? This is going to be tricky. I have to make room for 2 cars now. Unfortunately, Pickler's going to have to pull that undercut on me, but I mean, he must have changed his front wing as well or something like that, because considering I changed mine, he should have been way ahead of me. As we've got now Charlie on our left, but we should just be able to block him. And yeah, we keep position P11, so hopefully we can still make a move on someone up ahead and get into those points. And as you can see, we've got onto lap 11 as Pickler's made a huge mistake and ground on the grass. I think it just collided with, I think, Giant, who's up ahead as well. But I wasn't really able to make the move stick. But hopefully we can get some DRS on this straight, but he just had the better traction there, so I don't think it's going to be able to be possible into the penultimate corner. But hopefully into turn 1 we should be able to do something. But I think he's getting slipstream as well and DRS from Giant up ahead, so it's probably going to be quite difficult in order for me to slipstream. I am running, I think, 3.9 wings, so it's not the best setup for a straight line, to be honest. And as you can see there, I don't really have much of a chance. As we've now got, who is Charlie still behind us? Oh, Pickles just went very slow on the apex. I think Giant may be slowing him down in the corners a little bit, or else Pickles just very slow. I'm thinking it's going to be the first thing that's a problem. But hopefully I can soon make a move now, because the guys up ahead, you can see the 2 dots on the minimap, they're getting further and further ahead. I don't know if that's Clay's and maybe Eagle or something like that, but hopefully we can get past them as we just go through really right again. We're on lap 12 now. I'm gonna, as you can see again, I just Pickles go so slow in the corners there. I just slam into him. Luckily I didn't damage my front wing even more there, even though it's obviously not broken anymore. But hopefully Pickles will soon make a move on Giant, because he's really, I don't know if it's Giant or it's Pickles holding us up. As you can see again, it's going so slow and had to avoid him again. But hopefully, yeah, they will soon get the move done. As Pickles just swerves quite a lot there. He's kind of a wall. He's quite difficult to get through, I must say, as he's now trying to make that move on Giant. And I think he's made a stick, and we're just trying to follow suit here and pull a switchback move on Giant. But I just go a little bit over the curve and don't quite get the traction I need. And I think me and Giant were in the party together, and he said at this point like he was going to pit this lap. So I wasn't going to try and make a move right now into this corner, even though I probably could have if I really wanted to, as I wouldn't really gain much. But you can see he's really struggling on the exit, so he must have. And as well in this corner, he's gone very deep. This should probably be an opportunity for us to go through, and indeed we do. So we are back into the points, even though it's just a solitary run, but it's better than nothing. But hopefully we can soon make a move on Pickles, as he has been quite slow. And as you can see, we've caught him and are trying to make a move. We got the DRS, we put it in rich mix. Hopefully we can pull a move here into turn 1, but it is a tricky corner without any sort of pace advantage. As you can see, I try and line up a switchback, but I just misjudge the braking point in the second part of the turn a little bit, so I don't get the perfect slipstream, and he sort of pulled away again, which is a bit annoying. And now, as you can see, Amazed has come out behind us on the super softs, and he's just going to dive us quite far behind, but I just had to swerve a little bit to let him through. I mean, it was nearly another collision with Amazed that we had in that in turn 1, even though I think that was just a racing incident. But he's obviously going to make quick work of Pickles, I'm imagining, because he just made quick work of me, and there's no really any point. As Pickles goes wide again, he has been struggling quite a lot. Is Amazed always going to make a move? Now he is, and that's going to put us in a great opportunity. And hold the bank wheels a little bit, and Amazed has gone wide, and Pickles has gone slow as well. This is really tricky. And Amazed just swerved across. Oh, and I think when it flashes up like that, I think I've got front wing damage, so that I mean, that pretty much killed my race there. Yeah, we've knocked the front wing, Jeff says, so obviously I'm still in the points. Hopefully I can just, now it's just trying to, you know, drag it home. There ain't really anything else to get from this race. So that was a bit annoying. I don't really know what happened there, but hopefully it wasn't anything bad and I can still get some points. You can see we're up into P9 now, but we've got Die Hard behind us. We're trying everything we can to defend, but he's pitted for the super softs, and as you can see, he just goes straight past me. You know, with the broken front wing and the old mediums. I mean, I should really have finished ahead of Die Hard, but obviously, you know, with the front wing change and now that's half spin there, I lost so much time. But as you can see now, we cut onto lap 22, and we've now got Clays behind us, who's pitted for the supers as well. I just go deep. I'm really struggling in some of the corners because of the front wing damage, and these mediums are sort of dying right now. We've got Clays on our inside, but there isn't really anything I can do. I imagine he's just going to pit a lot later than us, and indeed he does. And that's him past, but we're still in the points. I don't know why though. I think someone ahead of us might have pitted or something like that, considering we're still in P10. But as you can see now, we cut onto lap 27. And Eagle, apparently, the maniac that he is, tries to pull a one-stop, and he's punctured now. As you can see, he's in the pits. So we're actually going to gain his P9, which is nice considering that I have had my race fucked for so long now, so it's nice to get something at least. So we're now into 9th place, and we should be able to, you know, keep this towards the end of the race. Now it's just, you know, finishing and all that, so it shouldn't be an issue, as we've fucking got a puncture. No, again, I've been beriddled with these this season. It's been like 4 times maybe. As you can see, I'm really struggling, but I mean, I'm quite far ahead of everyone, so maybe I can actually make it. But as you can see, I'm really struggling, but I think it's glitched a little bit, because as you see, I'm accelerating pretty fast, and the tire does not look alright. It just looks like a huge glitch, but I think I should be able to still, you know, come across the line in P9. Obviously, it's because of my front wing being broken on the left side that tire is so much under pressure. All my other tires are fine, but yeah, it's going to be P9 from me, so that's okay considering how my race went. Obviously, it could probably have been P7 or something like that had it all gone to plan. Oh, the thing that's giant just totally slammed into my car. Oh, I mean, that sort of sums up my race a little bit. I mean, after turn 1, it was never going to go too well. But as you can see, P9 and then P8 to Die Hard. We've got Pilsari who won, who's just been, you know, he's just sometimes when he's on it, he's just so fast, it's unbelievable. And so congratulations to him with the win. I think it's the second time we've got a second time winner, because we've had I think 10 different winners from 11 races or something like that. So him and Fred are the only one to win 2 races. But next time we're gonna be in Japan, and hopefully I can get a better result there. And with that, I'll see you next time. I can recall all those memories.